Hello, 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 hello. Happy, what is this? Happy New Year, technically, huh? Happy New Year, y'all. I am so glad to be here. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday season. Um, I'm in my kitchen, and Lord knows this kitchen saw a lot of use this year. I'm so excited. It's a brand new kitchen, so it was a lot of fun. We hosted Thanksgiving, which feels like ages ago. And then Christmas Eve, we were at my in-laws, so I didn't even have to cook anything. What did I bring? I brought a charcuterie board. And then Christmas Day, we were here with my family and we had plenty to eat. Thank you, Rosa. So anyway, it's been a fantastic holiday season, and we are here to talk about goal setting, which is super excited, both personal as well as professional. I think they intercede when you're a small business owner. So if you're here live, please um, type in that you're here live, but also what I'd love to hear is if you guys have already started your goal setting. So have you already started it? Do you have any major goals that you're wanting to accomplish? I'd love to know what they are. And I'm going to share with you how I go about setting goals and actually accomplishing them. Okay. There's a big difference between setting the goal and getting to the end of the year and being able to look back and say, holy crap, I got this, and this done. 4 out of my 5 goals have been accomplished. And then I'm well on my way to the 5th goal. So that's super exciting. Facebook user, hello. It's good to see you. If you guys are here live, please don't hesitate to grant StreamYard access to your profile. StreamYard's going to be up above my head. It's a little duck. I think it's a duck. And basically all it does is it lets me know who you are on Facebook. It does not solicit you afterwards. It doesn't send me your information or anything like that. It's like one of the few apps that is not going to stalk you. So if you get the chance, please do that. And then we're going to talk about it. Also, if you guys are not familiar with what we're doing here, I go live once a week. So we're here. Yay, goals. Oh, good. Facebook user at 1202. I see you. Don't see your name here. I'm not actually in Facebook, but I will get to you guys and say hello on Facebook when we're done here. What was I going to say? Okay, so if you're not familiar, my name is Michelle Lynn. So if you're wondering who the hell this girl is coming from her kitchen, talking to you about cooking up success, I own and operate ML Interiors Group, which is a successful interior design firm in Dallas, Texas. Thankfully, that business can now run itself. I have a really badass team. And it has given me the opportunity to create a platform called Design for the Creative Mind. You see that right up here? There we go, Design for the Creative Mind, where I go, we have our Launchpad, the Interior Design Business Launchpad, which is the Facebook group that we're in right now. Okay. And then I also have, one of the reasons why I'm in my kitchen is I have the Interior Design Business Bakery. And that is a 12-month mentorship coaching program that teaches you every project is different, but the process should be the same. So we talk about everything from sales and marketing, social media, through to identifying your ideal client, to pricing practices. I give you the actual recipe that I use for pricing. And then we talk about how to run your projects and like a whole bunch of other stuff more. If you're interested, let me know. And I can give you details on that. You can also go to the website, Design for the Creative Mind, and it'll give you that information there. Hello, everybody. It's so good to see you. All I see here is Facebook user, Facebook user, Facebook user, Facebook user. If you get the chance to give, what is this? StreamYard access to your profile, I can address you by name. But otherwise, I'm glad you're here. Like that's not all that, not terribly important, although I do like to address you by name. But we are here for some goal setting. So that's going to be super exciting. So that's what we do. I've got a podcast and stuff like that. So I legit run an interior design business, have a fantastic team. If you want to just check my street cred, it's ML Interiors Group. Hey, Margaret Carroll, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yay. Okay, so we're going to talk about new year, new you, and goal setting. Okay, if you're here on a replay, don't hesitate to type in replay as well. I always love to track and see what content is actually interesting to the audience. Hey, Deb Lockett, good to see you too. Oh, and I actually see your name. So thank you very much for letting Tailwind get you. StreamYard. Okay, so let's talk about goals, y'all. I really want to encourage you to dream big. Okay, there's going to be a couple things in this content today to dream big. There's start with a vision board. Okay, vision boards. I thought were cheesy for a long time. One of my best friends did them at the office that I used to work in, and she was just like, "Hey, we're going to do vision boards." And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." Dude, a vision board can literally change your life. So I have a vision board on the inside of my closet door. I've got a really nice, thankful walk-in closet. And so I walk out every time and I just have it taped to the door. Okay. I don't even have a board. I just have it taped to the door. It's pretty, it doesn't matter. Like it's there. So vision boards will change over the year. Okay. Vision boards change every year. So am I going to take down everything on my vision board and change it? No, because there's still some things that I want to do that are on that vision board that I have not yet accomplished. Are there places that I want to go today that I didn't necessarily feel like going to, I don't know, 2 years ago? Absolutely. So my vision board is changing on a regular basis, but this is a great time to start fresh. If you don't do a vision board, start. There's no wrong way to do it. There's no wrong way to do it. Like I said, mine's just Scotch taped up to the back of my door. It's not fancy. Okay. Think about things you want to do, places you want to go, the life you want to lead. Okay. It can be health, wealth, spiritual, your family, just whatever that looks like for you guys. Okay. So a vision board is a great place to start. Also, I learned from a friend of mine. She was actually a speaker at our summit this last year, Nikki Watson Taylor. There's a thing called the 300. Okay. I think it was Steve Harvey that initiated it a few years ago. The 300. Okay. And this is just big picture planning. Okay. We're going to be talking about some serious goal setting and how you achieve those goals. But I want to start with at the top. You've got your vision board. Write down 300 things that you want to do, see, accomplish, be, whatever the case may be. 300. Y'all, it's freaking hard. I'm still working on mine. I may be on 75. Okay. Like I need to dream bigger, I guess. So go write these all down. Now, maybe it's you want to, be able to lift a certain weight. Okay. Or maybe you want to, 300, right? Is that you, Hallie? I think that might be you. So you write down your 300. And I'm telling you, I've got to finish it up. This is the first time I'm doing it this year. And I just thought, oh my gosh, it's an ongoing, I think I have my journal. It's in my office. It's an ongoing practice. So work on that. Now let's get to some of the nitty gritty. Okay. The nitty gritty comes down to this. If you don't dream it, it's never going to happen. Okay. I never dreamed that I could live in a house like I live in now. Okay. I mean, I let me rephrase it. I did dream it. I didn't think it was possible until I started putting things towards it. I had a vision for it. Okay. We had to work, long story, but just dream big, dream big. You want to travel to Europe, go to the, Paris, excuse me, where they have their Maison des Objets. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. Uh-oh, I'm getting dry right here. So let's go. I'm fighting off these allergies. Haven't talked this much. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. Dream big. Let's talk about those hairy, scary goals. Okay. You want to come up with some hairy, scary goals, but what you do is you just break them down into smaller, more manageable steps. Darn it. I don't even think I have my cough drops here. Okay. Big, hairy, scary goals. Yes, you have to shoot for the stars. Here's what I do. Darn it. I don't have anything in the kitchen. It's going to take this away. Trying to think of where I have them. Sorry, guys. My apologies for this technical difficulty. Fought this off a couple days ago. start with, I'm going to say 4, okay? 2 really big, hairy, scary goals, and 2 that feel a little bit more comfortable, okay? Cracker might help. It's a tickle. I need a cough drop. 2 big, hairy, scary goals and 2 that feel a little bit more reasonable, okay? What you're going to do from there is you're going to take those 4 goals, okay, and break them down into quarterly activity, okay? So you're going to take the goal and you're going to say, okay, the first quarter of the year, I need to get this I need to get this done. Okay, it's a big step to move forward to the next step. Okay, I don't plan all 4 quarters because sometimes I get things done faster and because they just fall into place, and other things take a little bit longer because I'm waiting on somebody else or whatever. Okay, so then what you do is you take that quarterly goal and you break it down into months, and you're going to say, okay, so if this is my goal, okay, maybe it's a revenue goal, okay, for your business. Maybe it's a revenue goal. Maybe it's a staffing goal. Let's just say revenue right now. It's easy to measure. You want to hit $1 million, okay? And you're only at maybe $100,000 or $200,000 right now. Like that's not reasonable, Michelle. Okay, well, what do you need to do in order to get there? Okay, so you're going to say, I need to do this quarter. Okay, maybe it is to create a website. Maybe it is to join the Interior Design Business Bakery. Okay, or just to hire a coach. Like figure something out. You're going to be taking steps forward. Okay, so that's the first quarter. Well, then you take that quarterly goal or that quarterly action and you break it down into months. Okay, this is what I'm going to do in January. This is what I'm doing in February. This is what I'm going to do in March. Okay, so then, or maybe it's attending networking events. Okay, networking events is a whole different conversation, but then you're going to be doing that. Okay, so this is what I need to do this quarter, and I'm going to get that done in these 3 steps over the next few months. Then you're breaking the months down into weeks. Okay, and then you can break the weeks down into days. It really is just stair stepping into it. So that big, hairy, scary goal, once you start backing into it and you have a year, because most of us overestimate what we can do in a day. Think about it. By the end of the day, you're like, shit, I should have gotten these other 3 things done. But we underestimate what we can get done in a year. Think about that. Most individuals underestimate what they can get done in a day. No, they overestimate. That's very good. They overestimate what we can get done in a day, but they underestimate what they can get done in a year. Okay, so take that big goal. I'm going to show you what I have here. So I have my goals here. Okay, see, I have 5 of them, but I've 6 of them, but I've got 2 businesses. Okay, so and I also have some personal in here. Okay, so there's 6 hairy. These are all pretty hairy, scary. Okay, these are all pretty hairy, scary goals. But then I have it broken down into the quarter 1 and quarter 2. Okay, I haven't thought past that. Okay, because there's going to be some things that change. Okay, I might have to kick it into high gear in the 3rd quarter. Okay, and then what I've done is I have my quarter 1 strategy. Okay, so here's my first quarter strategy. And I still need to fill some of these in. I was going to do it at the end of this season, but I got sick and laid on the couch instead. So steps to take the month of January, steps to take the month, this will be February, and this will be March. So from there, it's not that difficult because you can just drop it in to your day-to-day activity. But you also have this as a reminder because you just keep going back and looking, oh yeah, this is what I need to be working on. Because if you're anything like me, you've got so many things going on, and you guys have all these design projects, okay? You've got all these design projects. You have all these commitments that we have personally. We have our children's, holy cow, our children's calendars, okay? And you're just trying to navigate all of this. So you can go back and remind yourself of your hairy, scary annual vision. Okay, this is my annual vision. This is what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. StudioWorks. I'm going to open up a co-working space for interior designers here in Dallas, and that's where I'm going to have my interior design business. Okay, it's going to be called StudioWorks. And one of the reasons why is because I don't want to pay rent. So if I can rent it out to all these other people and I still have a badass conference room and a badass resource library, then it saves on my expenses. Plus, I think this could be a thing. Like, what do you guys think? Would you want your own office and use our conference room and our? So let me know your thoughts on that. Because if this works, we might be able to go into different cities. So that's one. I am going to double my ML Interiors Group revenue. Okay. Here's why. My poor ML Interiors Group has been pretty much, oh, good. I'm glad you guys think it could work. I've talked to a bunch of people, so I think it's going to. I'm hopeful. So my ML Interiors Group has been neglected for the past few years because I've been busy building this Design for the Creative Mind. This is where I love to do it. So I need to get back to ML Interiors Group, nurture it a little bit, and double our revenue. And then I also want to double the DFCM revenue. Okay. I've got a variety of different ways that I'm working on that. So those are 3 really hairy, scary goals. And then personally, I'm working on getting my weight to be consistent. Okay. I've been up here. I've been down here. I need to just stable it out. Okay. So this is a personal goal that I'm really focused on this year. And then my 5th one is we're going to be launching a platform that is a CRM, which is a customer relationship management, email marketing, social media, like streamlining everything in together specifically for interior designers. For the bakers, I'm going to go ahead and have different templates and stuff that they can use that they've already been exposed to and so forth for the emails and stuff like that. Others will have different levels and whatnot. So I guess it's 5. So big, hairy, scary goals, right? Yes, they are exciting and they are huge. So, but here's the deal. Once you break them down into smaller pieces, that opens up everything. I never, ever would have imagined the opportunity to do all of these things or that I was capable of doing it until I figured out, like, here's another thing. I created this planner because I can't find one that I like that navigates this process. Okay. And this process has been so, it has contributed to my being able to grow and expand and serve others and still have some sanity that I created one. Okay. It's got time tracking because even though we don't bill by the hours, my team uses this. Okay. I sent this to all my bakers. Time tracking, because even though we don't bill by the hour, you still need to collect the data. Okay. We have personal, don't forget, we've got the top 3. Today is the word of the year. Okay. We talked about this, I think, in our last live, the word of the year. My word this year is spacious. And then what are you grateful for? Okay. And then this week's focus. So this week's focus is easily going to be like, what is your hairy, scary goal that you need to get done? Sometimes you can't work on your goal because you're so busy working on some of your other projects. Okay. So, gratuitous plug. These are going to be for sale up on my website. Technically, I have that for the second quarter. I wrote it down in here, get this shit up on the website so I can sell it because I've got some other things in the pipeline. But if you want one now, I think I'm going to sell them for probably $38. I've got them in my closet. We can mail them to you. Just make a note here and we can get that organized. That's not the purpose of this, but if you're motivated and want, it's business by design. It's pretty cool. And we've got little quotes in here, but this is not a commercial for the planner. That's it, y'all. It is not that difficult. And here's the deal. Dream big. Dream big. You are capable and you are worthy and you are able to do all of this. You just have to stay on track. But don't play small simply because you're afraid of failing. Okay? There is no failure. If anything, you learn a lesson. Okay? You fail forward. You learn a lesson. You're like, oh, not going to do that again. Okay? Nobody's going to come back and judge you if you don't hit these hairy, scary goals. Okay. A year from now, maybe Hallie, who here is going to come back and say, Michelle, you didn't double your revenue. You said you were going to, but here's the deal, y'all. If I don't double my revenue, who the hell who cares? As long as I'm increasing it and I'm growing my business. Okay. So if I don't hit double my revenue, am I a failure? No. Okay. So put that hairy, scary goal out there. Put it out there, break it down into manageable bites. And heck, if you need to have the accountability, then let's start an accountability thread in this in this launch pad or whatever the case may be. And you guys can encourage each other. Okay. But just know that there's a possibility for your greatness that you've never even had the courage. You probably know it in here. You ever have that stinking feeling, or not sinking feeling, that stinking feeling that you were meant for more, but you don't know how to get there and you don't know what it is? Just write it down. Write it down and start mapping it out. Okay, map it all out. Oh, good. Ask about those. Hallie, we can come up with a link probably to just put the planner on there. We'll talk to you about that in a little bit. Yeah, I just kind of threw that at you. I wasn't planning on it. But y'all, shoot for the stars or shoot for the moon. You might hit the stars. Okay. Or shoot for the stars. You might hit the moon. Shoot for the moon. You might hit a star. Either way, it's not going to suck. Okay. And what's also going to happen is the confidence that you're going to get by making these small progressive steps towards that big, hairy, scary goal is going to encourage you to do even more. So get out there and do it. Go write it down. Okay, so as a recap, write down your hairy, scary goals. Start with 2 hairy scaries and 2 that feel a little bit like you're not going to throw up. Then break that down into what you're going to do by quarter. So there's going to be logical steps that you need to take. Break that down by month. Break your month down into weeks and days. And then what you do is you go back and you revisit it because you're going to get off track. You're going to forget what your goals are sometimes, or you're going to say, oh, I don't feel like it today. Oh, I can't do it or whatever. Okay. We all feel that way. Okay. It's just the thing. And do it. Okay. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to get out there and kick some serious ass in 2023. The world is open. Okay. Even though you hear all of the nonsense about the recession and interest rates and all these things, do not focus on that. Focus on your goal and shut that other noise out. Yes, you can't live like a fool and just completely ignore it. Okay. But we're in an industry where the clients who can really afford us might slow things down a little bit, but they're not going to stop. Okay. So don't slow down or stop your dreams. Get out there and kick some ass in 2023. I think that's all I've got. I don't know what we're talking about next week, but it's going to be good. Okay. Thanks for being here. Again, my name is Michelle Lind. If you guys are interested, I've got that interior design business bakery. We're going to be working on getting a link if you're even slightly interested in the planner. If you have questions about it, let me know. But go write down your hairy, scary goals, break it down into manageable pieces, and then do it. I'll see you guys. Keep me posted.